Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. Well, I'm Peter Drury and I'm joined in the commentary box by the familiar figure of Jim Beglin.
Thanks, Peter. It's a pleasure and a privilege for me to be here.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. So straight into the action.
In a
chance! He's scored! And there is your opener. Wonderfully smooth, smart and slick.
Well, it always comes down to the telling final pass, and that was a beauty.
Number 29, Kai Havertz.
Mohun Bagan gain their reward with an early goal. Can he get on the end of this? Shapes to shoot! And that is certainly not what he had in mind. Mohun Bagan leading here thanks to that early goal. And the score is 1-0. He's found a way through. Driving forward. Oh, that's horribly mistimed, and it's given. Penalty. And that is a huge moment in the context of the game. Oh, it's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking.
Yeah, in truth there, it was carelessness and I think a little touch of panic, Peter, in that challenge. That usually leads to something unwanted.
A formality, we're level. Not much more than a formality.
That's calm for you. Nothing is going to distract him.
After 16 minutes is number 23, Steven Berghaus. Steven Berghaus. Steven Berghaus.
We're looking at a different game now.
Well, I think the players will be buoyed by the fact that they've managed to level things in a hurry. Tails most definitely up now.
Just about midway through the first half, and it has been an engaging watch. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. The referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket. It's just a stern lecture. And he's made sure that's not getting through. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Oh, the ball's gone astray. Oh, that is a nice touch. He's having a hit! No, no way through. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be.
I'm struggling to work out whether that was brave or a bit stupid. Maybe both, actually.
He is through here. Goulet has a look and plays it forward. Now it's Rashford. It's Akura. Weghorst. Well, that is one way to stop him. Looking to play him in. Some excellent tackling here, and that one... Vinicius Junior! Oh, good finish. Into the lead once more. Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
Number 9, Vinicius Junior.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here? Coming up to half-time, leading, and things are looking pretty good. Forwards and with intent. Oh, easy pickings there. Azar is offering some sort of an apology there.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Oh, this looks sharp. It's a really well-measured ball. That's where it came from. No messing about, just bludgeoned away.
There will be 3 minutes at a time.
Alonso, he's had a shot! Rising over the bar.
If he sacrifices some power, he may control the elevation.
And that has left him in a heap. Spread to the right. Berghaus. And that is the end of the first half. It's been thrills and spills at either end in the first half. Neither side really seizing the initiative, and both teams still very much in it.
And just a quick reminder today,
Caution
please
certainly
drink
not on the agenda
responsibly.
here
Anyone
from
appearing
both
intoxicated
sides.
or
Well, I
behaving
think
in
the
an
message from the
inappropriate manner
manager
will
at
be
half-time
removed.
will
Thank
be
you very
pretty
much for your
simple, Peter.
cooperation.
He's going to want them to play at a higher tempo, press more, higher up the pitch, pass quicker, and entice the opposition out of position. He knows how crucial the next goal will be.
Mohun Bagan are leading, but it is still delicately poised. It's 2-1. So we're underway for the second half. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Threads one in. He's through here. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. It's a Kura. Now it's Weghorst. That's destined for the flank. Oh, that's fabulous. Tries to pass it through. And he's definitely on the finish! That is decidedly lacking.
Well, it's almost like he had too much thinking time there, Peter.
Now it's Weghorst. Shifted it to the flank. Well, that looks a decent ball. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Triol. Koundé. And it's Rashford. Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Xabi Alonso with the slide tackle there.
Oh, great feat, that.
Oh, nice touch. Now it's Weghorst. Oh, shooting chance! And it's in! They've done it again! It is incredible!
Talk about strength of character, wonderful.
His position was perfect, the invitation was there for him, and his response absolutely clinical.
That's shocking, the ease with which he was able to get into the space, and a player of his quality was highly unlikely to miss that.
Ajax dragged them back again.
Ajax really will be annoyed. They failed to make anything of their lead, and it's so typical that this happens.
Well, that's an excellent interception.
Well, it's not the best when it comes to decision-making. Okay.
Oh, he's having a go! And yes, it's there! And again they hit the front. Reflections on the goal?
Yeah, I think it was going to take something very special if the keeper were to get down and claw that out, Peter. It's a quality goal.
Mohun Bagan have their lead. Challenge just a bit on the firm side. And he plays one through. Oh, they could be caught out here. It's a Kura. Now Sutalo. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. That's a foul, no two ways about it. And he is going into that little black book.
Number 25, number 24, number 4, Itakura. Coming on the field, number 9, Dover. Number 18, Klassen.
Into the last quarter of an hour.
28.
Havertz gets a foot in here.
Ajax really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
Can he finish? And no mistake. There is a man right at the top of his game, and he just knows it. A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
But you have to give credit and fairness to the front-footed pressing too. Made things quite uncomfortable for them.
And with that, the hat-trick is complete.
Well, he's been on a crusade, and his first goal seemed to just whet the appetite.
Mohun Bagan go up by 2 and are looking good.
Well, that's pretty much sealed it now, and surely, Peter, we're not going to see any complacency after that.
Koundé. Havertz being watched hawkishly here.
Yeah, they've set out to man-mark him now, but this is an embarrassing example.
Dolberg. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Well, that pass isn't the best. Davy Klaassen.
6 added minutes has been
The
indicated.
pass is intercepted. Goulet. Lovely pass, but can he get there? He's through here. And a chance! Yes! And with that, it is pretty much done. Well, it would have been harder to miss.
Well, so often it comes down to that quality on the final pass, and we've got it here, Peter. The defence might want to have a good look at themselves as to how they let it.
Weren't enough. This is nigh on utopian.
Substitution in progress.
Now some movement on the bench, and we are going to see a change. It's starting to look like a done deal now. He's up. It's run loose. Who's going to get there? He'll try. Oh, what has happened here? And that will be the final act. Mohun Bagan can look back on a nigh-on perfect performance. Opponents aside ruthlessly.
With the honor of a blue
Havertz,
card
very
marked
much
outside
the man of the
stadium
moment.
gate.
His boots at their
Kindly
twinkling
remove it,
best.
as it is about to be towed away.
Your final thoughts, Jim?
Mohun Bagan definitely impressing me here, especially the way that attack clicked. Whether it was link-up play, running in behind, this has just been a great day at the office.
So thank you very much, Jim, for joining me. That brings us to the end of our coverage. So from us both, a very good evening. to a picture, a clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and providing analysis and expert opinion alongside me will be Jim Beglin.
Glad to be here, Peter, and I'm ready to rumble.
Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. There's the whistle. It's Vinicius Junior.
Vinicius Junior clearly held on to it far too long there. Did he do enough to find someone? He looked as if he had his mind set on trying to do everything his way.
And the ball's come loose here. Now it's Balogun. Oh, well played. On the end of this. Vinicius Junior! Big relief, it just needed better contact. Bamba to Ansu Fati. Now it's Balogun. Not getting too much time on the ball here, that is good pressing. Hazard. Vinicius, header! They've scored!
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
The goal scorer after 16 minutes is number 9, Vinicius Junior. Vinicius Junior.
Mohun Bagan have taken the lead.
Yeah, but I think they all know too well that things are far from done here, and while there's never a good time to be caught out, you definitely don't want it to be now.
And he's there to get it away. And he's only too happy to take that back. Monaco have quite a reputation for being combative, confrontational, just in your face, Jim.
It's well read.
Foul and a free kick in a very dangerous area. And he's going to have his name taken. And he's managed to get rid. Kira, nicely aimed pass.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
And he cuts out the supply. One 0 the score. Skims one in. Kira makes the interception. Voss. He's a sharp little ball here. Rashford receives it in a wide position. Great chance! And that's a sharp finish. And he's got what he came for, his 20th goal.
A little more decisiveness on the ball and that probably wouldn't have happened, but still it was very well played. Great pressure to force the error.
Vinicius Junior. Vinicius Junior.
Mohun Bagan. Now luck.
For them to keep the momentum going. I don't see any need to change the approach. Keep at it with the same intensity, and soon enough they'll get another break.
Mawisa promptly onto that, and that is that. Kera. And it's Diatta. Now it's Akliush. He's got away. Now it's Balogun. Oh, easy pickings there. Quick look at his watch, and the referee whistles for half-time. Any strong opinions on the first half?
Well, I think things have worked out pretty well so far, Peter. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I think the manager has to resist change at this stage.
Thank you very much.
Mohun Bagan looking good, feeling good. It is 2-0 at the break. We're on the move again. Well timed, excellent interception. Ansu Fati, good strong midfield running here. Azar can see things others simply cannot. Teze, that's a good ball out wide. Diatta stood his ground strongly. Good progress. Quality ball.
Early stages of the second half, and still 2 between them.
Oh, he's burst through. Oh, well measured. Can he finish? And yes, it's there! Well, was he ever going to miss that? Of course he wasn't.
Well, that's really well played, Peter. You have to appreciate the simplicity of it all. Killer pass, perfectly delivered.
A shift in momentum, perhaps.
The manager must have given them an earful at half-time, and fair play, because it seems to have worked. They've got to kick on from here now.
And here's Vinicius Junior. And Shafat. Vinicius Junior needing to deal with defending that's more up close and personal.
Yeah, as you'd expect, Peter, that defence ought to know when to step up or drop off, and they finally made a decision to get tighter.
That's a corner kick.
Substitution on the field. Number 9.
Mohun Bagan with the corner. They're first.
Coming on the field is number 21, Mbappe. Substitutions taking place.
Rashford! No, he didn't quite meet it right. So 2-1 now, and things are rolling. Real chance! And that's in! 2 up now, and they are cruising.
Expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
Number 8, Eden Hazard. Eden Substitution on the field. Number 29.
Well, the two coaches are signalling changes here, both at the same time.
Number 20.
So the lead now is 2.
Well, everything is going to a regular managerial, at least for one.
Now that looks a decent ball. Well, that looks a cracking ball. And he was alert to it. Ball's gone out of play.
Substitution on the field. Number 8. Hazard. Coming on the field is number
Oh, he's played it in
18,
low.
Phil Foden.
Not pretty, but it gets the job done.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway.
Talking to, I think. Yes, it is. Bamba. Balogun shoots! And it's in! Late drama! Late goal! This will be one frantic ending! One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They have to react, and there's only one clinical.
Monaco give themselves a chance of a fairy tale finish.
Well, the mindset has changed. Now they need to find all the courage they can get.
6.
We are into stoppage. Joe! And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
Well, they shouldn't be dawdling at this stage. They need to get the ball in the mixer, and quickly.
And Shufati. And he's intervened well there. But they've got it again. And that is that. Well, that was good. A terrific advertisement for attacking football. Both sides glad to trade blows, to set out all... It is amazing what fate can conjure. A combination of have ensured a death scramble for survival. This will be unmissable stuff. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. There's the whistle, and here we go. Mohun Bagan with just one principal objective. 90 minutes of action against opponents who will not give way. Messi. Tries to pass it through. And he's only too happy to take that back. Well, for anyone whose allegiances lie with the red half of Manchester, this man for so long was an unsung hero. One of the most decorated defenders in the English top flight. He is Mikhail Silvestre.
His game was all about ability and durability, Peter. An astute defender in the middle, a fine ball carrier with a good engine, went out wide.
Yeah, and you can expect another busy shift from him here.
He's never shy.
Messi showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. And a chance! Of course! And in an hour of extreme need, he proves again to be the difference maker. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
They have what they wanted, the first breakthrough.
Encourage more positive football, a more front-footed approach. It's got to be.
He's a sharp little ball here. It's loose, and Shevchenko! And for a moment, time stood still. Irwin.
Toon definitely have the look of a team that likes to counter-attack, Peter.
Yeah, that is clear. Just look at how they line up.
Well, in other words, they don't mind being
here. Just eases him off the ball. That's really well cleared. Just coming up to the 30-minute mark. Messi, a player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory. Can he latch on to this? It's gone out for a throw-in. Well, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point, and the score is 1-0. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Pelé conjures time and space where few can. Pelé, he's picked his way through. It's Pelé! Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
Oh, it's very good running, that. You're always going to have chances with that kind of movement.
Well, these are desperate times. This is a critical fight for survival. They simply must avoid defeat. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. There's the whistle, and here we go. Mohun Bagan must... And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
There's a certain aura about him today. Tremendous.
Santos with the corner, there first. Bellingham! Well, that's a fair try, but just off target.
Yeah, he may have snatched at that a bit, even though it was quite close.
Neat pass. Now, can they get him away? He's got away. He's been bundled over. That is a foul. Oh, it's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking.
Well, whatever about the intent in that or not, you really shouldn't be making the situation any worse.
Well, this is worrying. He is not the sort of player who tends to stay down.
Disappointing. Very disappointing. He knew what he was doing, as deliberate and cynical as it comes.
What a start. Free kick in a dangerous position. Oh, it rattles the bar. Superb, Sagi.
Well, this is already looking rather ominous for the opposition. When a player of his calibre can open up the scoring with a brilliantly classy finish, it could be a very long match for that defence to prevent it happening again.
After 9 minutes is number 21.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated.
Filippo Inzaghi.
Cafu. It's a pretty loose pass. Bellingham. Knocks it into space. Oh, now he can run away. Tries a shot! And that's in! And they're threatening to fly away here. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that,
Santos are doing very nicely, thank you. It's Inzaghi! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Santos have their second corner now. Goes without saying, that was poor. And now they can spring out of defence. Now it's Pelé. Robertson gets over and intercepts. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Guardiola is always scanning the pitch for targets. Bellingham is offering some sort of an apology there.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out. Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Tries to play it through. And it's Beckham. Drogba, he's being a great chance! And he couldn't finish.
Drogba deserves a lot of credit for his willingness to make those runs. The passers will always have an option with him.
Couldn't squeeze it through. There will be a throw-in. He's had it taken off him. Can he get it through? A droll. Nicely once for movement.
Really should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
And this is Inzaghi, and he's in on goal. He's having a shot! That's very neat. Robertson did well to emerge with the ball. That's a...
Raul really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Well, that's been cut out, well played. Plays a sharp little ball here. Drogba! And that marks a high-octane end to the first half. Some first-half thoughts?
Well, I'm looking at the body language, Peter, and it doesn't look great. It's going to be pretty hard for them to pick themselves up from here. But there's still a maybe at play. Maybe they'll thrive on the adversity.
So that was the first half, and we will be back with the second half shortly.
Substitution in progress.
So, into the second half.
I think it'll be fascinating to see how they're going to change their approach here. They have to go for it and try and pull one back, but they also have to be aware that going 3 down will probably seal their fate.
Well, that has not gone well. Now it's Pele. Now he's running away. Back where it came from. Nice interception, well timed. A little short there.
Began clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
And this is Kagawa. And they've been given a corner. He leaps for it! Deftly away. And the pass is intercepted. And now a sudden chance to counter. Shapes to shoot! And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
Well, it's almost like he had...
That pass has been well intercepted. He's found a way through. That looks a decent ball. Great vision. And that could set him on his way. Oh, shooting chance! Oh, classic Batistuta! A finish right from the top draw. And they are disappearing out of sight. It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
Santos find a position of real strength now. Lovely pass, but can he get there?
Santos have turned up with a human blockade. This is top defence.
To nothing. That's really well cleared. And that's been won straight back. Looking to play him in. Aimed beyond the defence. And this is Pele. Cafu getting this one clear. Rijkaard makes the interception. Can he get on the end of this? Threads one in. And this is Inzaghi. Looking for the run. And the shot! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. They will take that. They are absolutely ripping it up.
After 83 minutes.
More or less by himself, as cool as you like.
Well, he always had the measure of the keeper there. Such confidence and composure.
Raul! Substitution.
Santos are at the peak of their powers. As for their opponents, a long way from that. Well, some are shouting for a corner, but the referee says goal kick.
Substitutions taking place.
Mohun Bagan have opted to make another change here.
Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little jaded, and as a result of that, he was most likely to make a mistake. I think sometimes the brain goes. Mohun Bagan are stuck in Central Station, and they might find a fast track out wide if they'd care to look.
6 added minutes.
That's
has
really
been
well
indicated.
manoeuvred. Oh, that's a key interception. Wriggles his way through. He's picked his way through. Rijkaard. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Filippo Inzaghi. Now, what about a counter-attack? Pass is just off. And the referee. Mohun Bagan found it all too much in the end. They came into the day with 1 minute. So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
Well, I have to say, I'm glad I never experienced what those players are going through at the moment. An uncertain future and confidence shot to pieces. Everyone's trying to put on a brave face, but this is pretty depressing.
My thanks to Jim. We both wish you a very good evening. So here we are, a new chapter begins, new heroes will arise, new legends will be written. It is time to turn the page. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. So that's got things underway. Andrei Shevchenko, Jim. European Player of the Year, league winner, European champion, the top scorer in Italy on... Shoots! He's delivered all right!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate, on heels rather than toes.
And that... certain...
Can't believe his luck. He was allowed so much room when he should have been boxed in.
Portugal finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Van Dijk. And Guardiola. Nice interception. Rafael Leao. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Tries to pass it through. Well timed, excellent interception. It's not an especially good pass, that. Rice. O'Shea. Puyol kept his eye on it, and he's there. Mohun Bagan leading here thanks to that early goal. 1-0. Now that looks a decent ball. Xabi Alonso cuts it out. Well, there's the clearance. Rafael Leao. That is a crunching tackle.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Searching pass he's played there. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Guardiola. Oh, easy pickings there. That he is not at all happy with that.
His teammates are annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Guardiola. Rafael Leao. Pass somewhat off target. Kessié is someone so often referred to as the defender's defender. And into the grateful arms of the keeper.
Mohun Bagan couldn't really be more watertight in midfield. Not a trickle is getting through.
Kessié cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot get away.
He needs a minder, and one of...
He's shifting through the gears here. Rice. Defending was strong and firm. And it's O'Shea. Kessié. Defence. And the referee has signalled for half-time. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs. Mohun Bagan leading by one at the break.
I thought that was a decent 45 minutes of football. A lot of encouragement from. I would say the mood is neither overly negative nor positive. You still have to approach this like it's 0-0.
Mohun Bagan have made the crucial breakthrough, and they're looking pretty satisfied at the break.
Substitution in progress.
So we're off again. Mohun Bagan currently ahead by the smallest of margins. That's gone. And it's O'Shea. In with the challenge. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Oh, that is asking for trouble. Shot, surely!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Not the most... No way through there. So we've reached the hour mark. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And he's found a way past.
Referee has just said play on.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
He's on it. Mbappe! Oh, quite a hit and quite a touch too.
Mbappe certainly made the right decision there to hit it first time. I had the feeling he might try it the way the ball arrived.
Little ball here. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, while the temptation's always there, Peter, I think it would be ill-advised of them to try settle for what they've got.
Cafu, and he welcomes it in. Peruzzi breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have...
Alexander-Arnold. He's picked his way through. And no, that was never going to make it. Still just that single goal, and we are nearly done. And he thumps it clear. Looking to play him in.
This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode.
And that caused a fair bit of alarm.
Oh, the technical control.
Substitution on the field. Number 26.
Beckham is behind this one.
Number 21.
Well, to be honest, he thrives on this type of opportunity.
Beckham! It's a loose ball. And it's Xavi. Oh, he's having a go! He doesn't look too happy with that.
Xabi Alonso just can't be faulted for taking on the opportunity. That sort of distance is usually up his street.
And that's that. Relief, finally. Now at last they can enjoy the to the quick, but got over the line. Quite a ride. How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
Well, I'm sure this wasn't in the game plan. The idea of...
So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. Here we go. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Well, Peter, it would have to be the highly rated Dean Howson. The perfect blend of total football and tiki-taka. I like the front-footed approach he takes to defending. He's very effective, pushing people back by almost joining in central midfield himself. And, you know, he has a real air of authority about him now as he matures through the game.
Yeah, he'll certainly be leaving his mark on this game, quite possibly actually at both ends. And that's gone all the way through to the keeper. Now, Howson. And this is Drogba. He's picked his way through. Howson. Cruyff going face to face with his great rival. Plays a sharp little ball here. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. To the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Shot could be on. Drogba! So it is still 0-0. No, it's Dembele. Neither of these two want to come off second best. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Oh, he's gifted it to the opposite. Goal! Barcelona! The first significant strike. Was there ever any doubt?
Well, he always had the measure of the keeper there. Such confidence and composure.
After 22 minutes is number 21.
Barcelona have...
Will inevitably react.
Oh, that's a very decent ball now. Cruyff. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. And he is going into that little black book. He can thump it away. Now that looks a decent ball. Looking to play him in. Oh, he's found support out wide. Well, that pass isn't the best. O'Shea. Mohun Bagan are looking to break at pace. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare. Can he finish? And that's a good finish. They are right back in business.
Well, it looks like we have... And now they'll want another.
37 minutes is number 26.
That was a given. It always was.
Yeah, keeping calm and taking a touch like that when it's all going on around you isn't always that easy, but he made it look like a doddle. Finishing it off was quite simple after that.
Parity.
Well, strong teams of fairly equal standing. The outcome should all come down to finishing.
Howson. Cruyff. And smartly reclaimed. Now it's McAllister. Now this could be a chance.
Two added minutes has been indicated.
Tries to pass it through. Well, they've got it back in a hurry, and the counter is on. Quick look at his watch, and the referee whistles for half-time. So it's all squared. Neither side has been able to... How's the first half compared with your expectation?
Gundogan will be pretty happy with the way they've performed so far. They remained calm after going behind, and they were able to raise the intensity, get their equaliser. So this isn't bad at all.
Well, it's been a tight game, but one that's packed with incident and talking points. A decent watch this, and it's 1-1 at half-time. Is up. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
O'Shea cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot get away.
Look, he could do with someone else taking responsibility to shift the target. He badly needs some help here.
That's a shade optimistic.
Oh, he's brought him down, and it is a penalty.
So a big chance now from 12 yards.
Well, you either commit a foul and take one for the team, or just in that position.
So this to turn it right round. And they've turned it round. Not a twitch, not a blink.
Should we have ever doubted him? Cool as you like.
After 52 minutes is number 23, David Beckham. David Beckham. David Beckham. Substitution on the field, number 21, Didier Drogba.
So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here.
Well, he's going to inject a nice bit of pace into that front line.
Big chance! One, and he shoots! And that's in! Two to the good, and they... More or less by himself, as cool as you like.
Peter, I can tell you, that was nothing short of a cold-blooded execution.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that faith.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
I think there's been a greater menace to everything they've been doing. One that
stood up well to him there. Beckham knocks it into space. Marquinhos can clear it away. Duke unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. To go to the chance, surely! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. And they are disappearing out of sight. Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
Mohun Bagan, palpably stronger, better, superior.
Well, their manager seems to have them always think.
Goal. His utter joy. He engages with absolute happiness. He does it all with an air of efficiency and simplicity.
Well, how cool was that? He was almost teasing the keeper then.
Mohun Bagan are having a ball here.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
And he's being shifted off it. Oh, now he can run away with it. And this is Pele. Pele. Does it not? Oh, how reality hurts.
I can see some heads dropping here now, Peter. I see things getting even worse out there if they're not careful.
Number 7, Pele! Substitution on the field. Number 26, Kagawa. Coming on the field is
Mohun Bagan are at the peak of their powers. As for their opponents, a long way from that.
Football. The man to see his team clicking in every department.
And they've got a throw. The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. So it's down to business here.
I think it's only right for me to respectfully acknowledge Fabio Cannavaro as being a little giant. Whatever he lacks in height, he makes up for in other areas. Anticipation, timing and tactical intelligence, they're all top class.
Chance for a shot! And he's done it!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
Move executed with deadly efficiency.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Rafinha is offering a wry smile there.
Great defending, strong and determined. Tries to play it through. Pele was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Oh, this looks sharp. Now that looks a decent ball. Looking to play him in. O'Shea picks it up out wide. That's the keeper's ball. Aimed beyond the defence. Can he get on the end of this? And he's cleared it out of harm's way. That's put paid to the danger. Baresi gets across to intercept that. And the pass is intercepted. Adams. Now, what about a counter-attack? He's shifting through the gears here. Well, that has not gone well. No, it's come to nothing. And that is out of play. Drogba. So just a one early goal to report so far. 1-0 the score. Xabi Alonso getting this one clear.
Mahmoud Bagan couldn't really be more watertight in midfield. Not a trickle is getting through.
And he's quick to get rid. And the whistle goes for half-time. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break. Any opinion you'd like to express on the first half?
Well, I'm a little bit worried for them and the way they've looked in transitions, Peter. They've been a bit exposed, so they might be only one down, but they can't afford to have any more sloppy moments. Concede another and we know it's an awful long way back.
Mohun Bagan can be fairly satisfied then. It's so far so good for them, And it's 1-0 at the break. So we're off again. Mohun Bagan currently ahead by the smallest of margins. Cafu. And it's Beckham. Looking for options for movement. Drogba is having a shot! And again they run up against stubborn defending. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. Cannavaro. And he was the key ingredients in the team's attack.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Well, that pass isn't the best. It's a searching pass. Couldn't squeeze it through. Plays a sharp little ball here. Neymar! Oh, split-second reaction.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
And we have our very first corner. Drogba attempts a clearance.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now.
Irrepressible look about them here.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
Showing great feet there. Cannavaro calmly anticipates. Beckham. And he's picked out the run. Decent chance! He's got a goal! And there's the goal they've been looking for. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Welcome to the reality of modern football, Peter. You get press from the front.
Mohun Bagan are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really fancy themselves to go and wrap things up.
Number 42, Musiala.
Knocks it into space. That's a shade optimistic. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. And he skips past his man. Well read, and the danger. Another special Neymar moment! About as smooth as it gets. Just one in it now. The game takes on a whole new complexion. Oh, delicious, such devilish curl.
Oh, it was a real beauty, Peter, and while many might have just lashed out at it, he took his time and he put it where very few can.
A shift in momentum, perhaps.
Well, they'll just be praying that one more chance falls their way before the whistle goes.
Great vision. And he's in. Race for the ball.
Mohun Bagan surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
Substitution. substitution on the field. Number 21, Didier Drogba. Coming on the field is number 10, El Hadj Diouf.
Nice looking ball. That pass has been well intercepted.
Miami really can only do one thing now, Peter. Get the ball up front, make sure it sticks and sustain some pressure. Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Now, can they get him away? Well, there's the clearance. Threads one in. Neymar! But he's left disappointed.
Neymar certainly knows that he's missed a real chance there.
Number 11, Xabi Alonso. Coming on to replace him is number 16, Rodri.
That has been cut short. It's a pretty loose pass. So that's it. It is all over. Mohun Bagan have emerged victorious in this match of thrills. The odd goal ultimately proving the difference. So there it is. What struck you most about that?
Well, Peter, this was probably more slugfest than a game of football, but I actually found it very enjoyable. A game that was constantly on the edge as both sides went full pelt trying to win this. A throwback.
Well, here we are with everything very much to play for. Win this one and it's much simpler, sweeter than that one. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. So we're up and running. Mohun Bagan need all the support they can get here. Would understate massively. Oh, that's fabulous.
Such good technique.
Ball in towards the middle. Clear. Fernandez! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Oh, he's really looking like he's on the very top of his game here.
Inter Milan with their first corner. The first in the game for either side, actually. Terrific effort! It's there!
Listen, the big names, they have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
Certain, searing, and imperious.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball.
So, a breakthrough already. That's put paid to the danger. And Inter now could counter-attack. Looking to play him in. Pelé. It's Kagawa! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's...
And he's heaved it away. Inter Milan have the chance to go the other way. Solid defending, refused to be outmuscled. Shevchenko, he's through on goal here. Oh, he's caught him in or out. Mohun Bagan faced with a real prospect of letting this slip. To save this spot kick and his team. Calm as you like, and they're running away with it. A time for a cool head, and that is precisely what he showed.
Well, I'm not sure what body language it did.
Inter Milan are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really fancy themselves to go and wrap things up.
No, he wasn't going to let him past. Well, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. O'Shea, he's picked his way through. He's free, he has got space. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Pass somewhat off target. Looking for the run.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And here's Kagawa. Gibbs White. And it's Messi. And Fernandez. Time perhaps for one last twist before half-time. What a throw in. Fernandez. They're uncompromising. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Now it's Pelé. Plays it through.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
Fernandez. Gibbs White. That's good running with the ball. That's it, 45 minutes up. Well, that just about sorts out the first 45 minutes, and we'll be back with the second very soon.
And we come to you now with a quick request for support for our World Charity Fund. Substitutions taking place.
So let's get the ball rolling.
Like the scoreline. Give away an early goal, but they can't afford to get too cagey either. So attack with real devilment, go for that goal and...
Messi! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that. It's a decent...
Edmilson. Drogba. And the pass is intercepted. Cafu. Oh, no joy this time. He makes no mistake. Well, was he ever going to miss that? Of course he wasn't.
Yeah, it's simply tragic defending when a renowned finisher is ignored. It's how he built his reputation.
After 61 minutes is...
Mohan and look.
Well, what a difference a goal makes. Now all of a sudden it seems the belief is back.
Didier Drogba.
There's a sharp little ball here. Spread neatly. Van Dijk clears without hesitation. It's gone out for a throw-in.
Coming on the field is number 42, Musiala.
Beckham does really well to win the ball there. Mohan. No, it's come to nothing. Great vision.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
This is a really front-footed approach.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? And a chance! Oh, it's gone in!
The old saying about a wounded animal and all that being at its most dangerous has definitely held through this time.
The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
It's turning into quite a gem, this. And the referee has shown him a yellow card.
Well, there's no question, Peter, what his manager thought of it. He's turned away in disgust.
Well, there is concern on the faces of the players standing around him here. Now, there are plenty in the middle waiting for this. Shapes to shoot! Hits off target and by quite a way.
Well, it's almost like he had too much thinking time there, Peter.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? Now, can they get him away?
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
And it's Messi. Now it's Drogba. Tries to play it through. Cute ball now, how can he reach it? To belt it away.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Xavi Alonso did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on.
5 minutes added time.
Threads one in. Oh, he's found support out wide. Well read, nice interception. Van Dijk. Margins, a game of thrills. This might just do it. There was no getting to that, no getting to it at all. Expertly done. And there goes the final whistle. Lohun Bagan are going up, and now... And deservedly so. Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
Lohun Bagan really deserve full marks to have come through such a difficult game in the manner they did. There's